What's going on, Night Nation? It's Leo Rodriguez here for the Sons of UCF. Spring game just wrapped up, and we are here at Burger U looking for some unpopular opinions by fans or just an opinion. Here we are with one of our very own, Michael, at Emptiness. If you guys seen him on Twitter, keeps up with baseball, does a really good job on that. And he was here at the spring game and to see what opinions he got about the spring game. What do you think about the overall game?
Unfortunately, I only got there in the second quarter when it was about already 3 minutes in. But what I did saw a lot of good defense. I'll say that. They stuck on the receivers like glue, which was nice. DeMarcus Bowman is really fast. Really can see him tearing up the backfield this year. And saw some good deep balls. Pretty happy with that.
Nice. And player, you already said DeMarcus Bowman was one of the impressive players. Who else caught your eye, maybe on the defensive side of the ball?
Corey Thornton stepped up quite a bit today from what I was able to see. Again, only about 9 minutes of game time, but looked pretty good.
Awesome. What do you expect from them next season, going into the fall, now that the spring game is over?
I think the floor is going to be a bowl game, personally.
Floor? So 6-6?
6 wins minimum.
6 wins minimum?
Yep.
All right, there you got it from
Michael, otherwise known as Emptiness, and Twitter is Emptiness4.
Here we are with our second fan of the night. What's your name?
Charles. You guys know me as Dolly Drama on the gram. Or not on the gram, on the Twitter.
On the Twitter. Might seem like a familiar name to some of you guys, but quick question. Getting to it. What do you think about the game?
It was fun to see some spring football. It was an incredible day. To see JRP do 2 sports in one day. I was at the baseball game. That was incredible. Tommy Castellanos was incredible. Seeing some of the younger guys doing their own thing, it was great. Seeing some young budding big J's like you doing their things is incredible as well.
Appreciate that. Flattering, I should say, yeah. Charles. But I saw some pretty impressive throws by both QBs, I would say. Which one do you think was the most impressive out of all?
I have not seen Tommy Castellanos do what he did today. And that was because last year we couldn't see too much of him. We know what JRP has. But TC did some nice things. I think he threw that first one. I forget. It was like a 29-yarder. Yeah, it was nice to see that. I know JRP can throw it out there. Our defense will do what they do. It was just fun to see a competition of sorts, and I think it's closer than a lot of people think.
I have to agree with you on that one, just because I think Thomas Castellanos, as you said, we didn't see much of him, but I think this spring game kind of, got his feet wet a little bit and showed out a little bit. But on the defensive side of the ball, we saw some turnovers from the offense. Do you credit the defense, or do you think the offense has had some mistakes there?
All right, I'm a New York Giants fan, so I will always be. I'll give credence to the defense. I hope it was JRP in the mix. Lee Hunter knocked the pass down. I think it was TC12. And just like put your hands up and make a thing happen. I will always want the defense to be a little step ahead from the offense, because listen, you go against ones and you can feel a real heat. I love that we have an offense that can be prolific, but going against our men on the defensive side, seeing that tip pass from Lee Hunter, that's why I have season tickets.
Right. Now, the big question. This is the big question, everybody. I'm asking everybody, What are your expectations, or what do you think the team's going to be doing in the fall?
Listen, it has been such a joy. I graduated from UCF in 2009. I've been a UCF fan since 2005. So I'm coming up on 20 years. If we can go to a bowl game, or we can scare some people next year. Listen, we kind of fell apart towards the end of last year. If we can go to a bowl game, and everyone always said you can't win this against a Power 5 conference, if we can go 6-6, get into a fun bowl game. Our worst 6-6 bowl game could be at the Citrus Bowl, where we started our reign as the best team in the state of Florida. That would be incredible. And if Miami could make a bowl game, that would be interesting too.
You heard it here, folks.
To be across that, but I am so proud to be a fan and an alum from 2009, to be talking to journalists that are in school right now, the growth that we've had and the people that we've met and the fun that I'm having, it's going to be keeping going the entire year. The Big 12 is not ready for UCF. Charge on. Go Knights. Go Nauts. Let's go, baby!
It's a pleasure talking to you, Charles. Thank you so much for your time.
It is a pleasure talking to Leo Rodriguez, Sons of UCF, talking to people that care about the program, make the program, and are going to build the program into what it's going to be in the Big 12. Let's go Knights, Nauts. Woo!
All right, folks, here we are with our third fan of the night. What is your name, sir?
Andrew Cherico. I'm a freshman here at UCF. I'm slowly gaining notoriety as the most popular man in a wheelchair. Let's go.
All right, good to meet you, Andrew. Good to meet you. What did you think of the game overall? What was the experience like for you?
Man, the game was fun. The energy was fun. Like I said, this is my first semester here. The stadium was shaking crazy. The band was amazing. The energy was awesome. I'm ready for the season.
Awesome. And what did you think of the quarterback play? As we know, that's a popular topic.
Yes, sir. That throw by JRP, wow, that was a great throw. The first quarter offense may have looked 0-12 in the Big 12 this year. The second quarter offense may have looked 12-0.
I agree with you. Hey, Charles said the same thing. That offense stepped it up. And what about the defense? You know, it was a little bit of a defensive display out there too. Yeah. So,
like I said, in the first quarter, they were getting big stops, big deflections. We even got an interception off JRP. It was a penalty though, so they took it back. But that was a big play for sure. I'm excited to see what the defense can do. I know we're gonna have something this year.
And Andrew, next year you said we're going in the Big 12, and you know that's some big things to look for as UCF fans. What do you think our expectations are as a fan base, and what do you see the program doing?
Man, I think if we can just be a competitive football team, give a reason for the fans to go to the game and cheer you on, that's the best thing you can ask for. Obviously, our season didn't do as well last year, but this year we can only hope for the best. Like I said, first quarter offense 0-12, second quarter offense it's 12-0, baby. Let's go.
Yeah. And what can we find you on socials?
We can find me on social. Instagram, Andrew from NYC, FRM NYC. A big UCF sports fan. Catch me there. Thank you all.
What's going on, guys? We're here with our fourth fan of the night. What's your name, sir?
Steven Leonard.
You guys know him. You've seen him on Twitter. So, overall, opinion of the game. What do you think about it?
I think defense came out strong, started hot, and then the offense picked it up as things got along. JRP coming out, having that movie moment, it's really cool.
Yeah, and out of the offense and defense, who do you think impressed you the most out of both sides?
On the defensive side, probably Caven Call. He's a freshman, local kid, getting involved. Offensively, DeMarcus Bowman is maybe the fastest player I've ever seen. It's going to be very exciting for him to play in the bounce house when it's rocking with like 45,000 people.
That's what's up. Yeah, DeMarcus Bowman has been really, catching eyes this spring. And, of course, moving on to next season, it's exciting. The running back competition is a little tight because you got guys like R.J. Harvey, DeMarcus Bowman, Johnny Richardson back there. How do you think that competition is going to figure out? Who do you think is RB1, RB2, so on and so forth?
I think R.J. Harvey's done enough to establish himself as RB1. I think DeMarcus Bowman showed why he should be RB2. I think Jordan McDonald should be RB3, to be honest. He's showing that size. He's showing the versatility. I think he has a good shot at being RB3.
And, of course, the big question, the quarterback competition. Who's your QB1 personally as of right now?
I mean, Tommy, back in the press conference room, he said there's nothing to improve on. He's pretty good already. I think they both showed some good things today. I don't want to pick any of them.
Okay, hey, that's very, 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 I would say conservative, but it's a position I think all UCF fans have right now. So, and going into next season, expectations for yourself, and what do you think realistic goals are for the team?
I think your goal has to be, first and foremost, make it to a bowl game. All the Big 12 bowl games are going to be better than what the AAC bowl games were anyway. So I think just making a bowl game is your goal.
Awesome. Thank you, Steven. And where can we find you on socials?
Either at Knights 24/7 or at SL Leonard 24/7.
For all things on recruiting, this is your guy right here. Great coverage for UCF as well. Thank you so much, Steven.
Thank you, Leo.
All right, guys, here we are with fan number 5, UCF fan number 5. What is your name, sir?
Austin Heff. Find me on Twitter at Austin Heff. Yes, sir.
You guys know him by now. So, first question I'm asking every fan, what do you think of the game overall?
Everyone had fun. It was a fun event for the fans and the players. You could see it in everyone's eyes. The energy is there for the Big 12, so it was much needed and it was really fun.
I absolutely agree with you. I think, with Gus having that fan-friendly game, it picked up a lot of, even on social media, people are talking about it. So the next question is the tough one.
Yeah. Okay.
The competition with the running backs and quarterbacks. What do you think about that?
I think Jordan McDonald is probably our best NFL running back. I want to see him get more reps. I'm also a huge fan of his, big friend. And the quarterback, I think JRP is going to surprise a lot of people. I think Darren Hinshaw has him locked in, and Darren Hinshaw has picked up on things that I think that none of us really were able to do, and is going to unlock JRP more than we've ever seen. So looking forward to it. Yes, sir.
What's up? And defense. Who surprised you there?
Not surprising, but I want to see Nakai more, and we got to see a lot of Nakai Martinez tonight, and we're going to see a lot of Nakai Martinez next season, but also John Walker. I'm a big fan of John Walker, and I think he's going to go to the NFL. Yes, and he showed out tonight, and he's going to show out in the Big 12 for UCF. Big fan.
You just mentioned Big 12.
Yeah.
Expectations for next season, what do you think?
I think we'll be above 500. I think we're going to surprise a lot of people. I think Gus, when he came here, knew that the Big 12 was on the horizon, and so that he's been prepping for this, and that it shouldn't be a surprise if we go above 500 in Big 12 football.
Austin, ladies and gentlemen, where can we find you again?
At Austin Heff on Twitter. Wednesdays, 8 p.m. We got Space Nights with Stephen Leonard, RBJ, and Austin Camden. And yeah, big fan of Sons of UCF.
Check out the Space Nights every Wednesday night, correct?
Yes, Wednesday night, 8 p.m. And big shout out to Trace. I'm a big fan of Trace, and Adam, and Mike, and of course you too, Leo. Love what you guys are doing. Keep it up. Go UCF. Go Knights.
Thank you, Austin. Appreciate it. We are here with fan number 6 of the night, guys. The famous Patrick Nurse. Here we are.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Absolutely, absolutely. First question I've been asking everybody, overall experience of the game, what did you think about it?
I love the format. I liked what I saw about the offense. I still have concerns about consistency because that was a concern last season. So I just want to see more of that, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree. The offensive consistency, they started out slow, as you could tell.
Absolutely.
Castellanos, JRP weren't really there, but they picked it up. What was your favorite play of the offense?
As Gus was talking about for this season, deep ball plays. I need more of those. That's it.
We had Kobe Hudson with a 70-yarder. That was huge. That was really huge. So I agree with the vertical passing game. Expectations for next season, Patrick. Big 12. What are you looking forward?
Are you looking for a score, like record? Okay, so I'll just throw it out there. 8-4. 8-4.
You heard it from
That's
Patrick
happening.
Nurse.
Right.
8-4, and of course, the big debate. QB. Who's your QB?
Ooh. Until JRP proves that he's not the guy, he's the guy.
There we go. JRP's his guy. Well, thank you, Patrick Nurse. Where can we find you?
Patrick Nurse, FTW. Also, follow my partner, Cozy and Michelle. New shareholders. Appreciate you guys. Love Night Nation.
Thank you, Patrick. 7th fan of the night, guys. Here we are with
Harrison.
Where can we find you, Harrison?
You can find me at HWright on Twitter. That's Night Fever. Night Fever. That's it.
Let's get to important business here.
Do it.
Game. What did you think about it? Overall performance of the team.
Overall, JRP he came out strong. He definitely TC kind of disappointed me tonight. I think, especially coming to the Big 12, you're gonna have O lines and D lines. I don't think he's tall enough to see over them. He's got trouble connecting with some passes. So I think JRP had it tonight. He definitely showed up tonight.
Yeah, even though they got off to a slow start, you could tell.
They did.
But they found their rhythm. I think both quarterbacks, they had good passes. Castellanos had that 25-yarder.
He did.
But
a couple good runs, too.
Yes,
A couple good runs.
But I can completely agree with
Johnny
you.
had some. RJ came out came out hot.
Yeah.
I love RJ. So
Yeah, and any offensive players outside of the QBs that stood out to you?
what was that long catch? Was it Javon? Maybe
Kobe.
Baker? Was it Kobe? Was it Kobe? It was Kobe. Kobe, I love you, bro. It was Kobe. Sorry.
And
It was-
Javon Baker also had a nice 35-yarder too, but that was a big bomb from JRP.
I'm just disappointed that JRP couldn't connect with Alec. I mean, he had a couple opportunities to connect with Alec, and he dropped him, dude. Like I didn't like that.
Yeah, the tight end competition, Alec Holler obviously is tight end one, but Randy Pittman's somebody to watch out for,
Yeah,
freshman.
for sure.
And moving on to the other side of the ball, defense. What do you think of that?
I'm Knights tonight. I was Knights tonight. I was going Knights all the way. DBs. So Corey showed up immediately. He showed up. I don't know really what happened after that, honestly. Like I know Corey showed up. He did his thing. What? Can you lead me on with something?
The defensive line. Did they show something to you?
We had a couple sacks.
Yeah.
Sacks
To protect the
And
quarterback.
It's different because you don't notice that when you're doing spring ball. But a couple sacks. I think the defense showed out better than the offense did, honestly.
Awesome. And last but not least, expectations for next season. What do you stand out with that, and who's your quarterback moving forward?
8-4 JRP. We're good to go.
8-4 JRP. You heard it here from Harrison. Spring game. Where can we find you again, Harrison?
It's at HWright, AICHWRIGHT on Twitter.